glam my bride with me. So we're starting with skin prep. So I add an exfoliating enzyme peel. It's a gel formulation. I work it in the skin, massage it. It removes all dead skin cells. And then I wipe it off with my Bioderma Micellar water in a cotton round, really just cleansing the face and the neck. I apply the Danessa Myricks beauty oil everywhere, massage it in, apply the lip mask. It's the Linage lip mask and an eye gel. Then I move on to the makeup, letting the skin soak in. So I'm gonna prep the eyes with an eyeshadow primer. So I use the Danessa Myricks Color Fix in Nude. Blend it all in, just making sure that it's seamless, all over the eye, prepping the eye. Then I apply a matte nude all over the lid. So I'm gonna set it by doing that. Blend it all in. Blend, blend, blend. Now I'm going in with my eyeshadow. So I'm going into the crease with a warm brown and just working it into the crease. Then I add a rose gold shimmer to the inner part of the eye, which is really gonna make the eyes pop. Blend, blend, blend. Making sure that everything is seamless. Now I'm gonna add in a darker matte eyeshadow to the outer part of the eye for definition. So I'm going in almost like a V shape on the outer part of the eye, bringing it up and out, blending that in, and I'm applying the same color to the bottom lash. Now I'm going in with a chocolate brown eyeshadow as a liner, and I'm gonna wing it out. So I'm gonna go all along the lash and bring it out to what complements the eye. Then I'm gonna smudge out that shadow with a small fluffy brush. And then I'm gonna clean up under the eyes with some micellar water, cotton rounds, and then also a Q-tip. Now on the skin soaked in, I'm gonna apply a primer and any glowing primers. This is really gonna set a really flawless base. I'm using the Danessa Myricks Smooth Effects primer here. Letting it soak in for at least 10 minutes. And then I also apply the Yummy Skin Glow Serum on top. Let that soak in for all of its juiciness. Now I'm applying mascara to the lashes. And at this point, you can curl the lashes as well. If you want to do it before, curl the lash, apply mascara. Just prepping the eyes for your lashes. Always use waterproof, especially for your brides. Now we're working on the brows. So I brush out the brows. I go in with a brow pencil that matches, and I create some hair-like strokes to kind of fill in the brow, fill in any sparse areas, to lay down my application. Then I follow up with a brow powder and an angled brush, and that's gonna help me set it. And then I go in with a brow gel and a spoolie, and just to set those brows into place, to blend it all in. Now I'm gonna color correct under the eyes and anywhere else that's needed. Here I'm using a peach under eye corrector. Under the eyes, I'm just layering a very light layer where needed. Blend, blend, blend. Always blending. Can never blend too much. Now I'm applying a liquid bronzer. So I'm applying it where it's needed, on the contours of the face, and I'm blending it in. I'm using the Nutcracker by Danessa Myricks. And I'm really applying it to the top part of the hairline, around the forehead, in the contours of the cheekbones, around the face, around the jawline, really sculpting out the face shape to give it structure, definition. Now I'm applying the foundation. So I'm going in light layers. I'm using the MAC Face and Body, and I'm applying it in light layers with one brush and then blending it with another. Blend, blend. So always bringing your products down the neck, the chest, and the ears. This is going to give you a very cohesive look. It's going to blend everything in. It's going to be flawless and seamless, and that's what we want. Brides want a flawless and seamless blend. So always blending. I like to use clean brushes to blend. Apply and blend, always. Now I'm applying a liquid blush. So here I'm using the Rare Beauty blush, which I absolutely love, in Bliss. Applying that to the upper part of the cheekbone and lifting it up in like a draping motion. I find that's flattering for everybody. So I apply it and I blend, blend, blend. I always like to apply my products directly to the palette. You can see me working on the palette, but put it on the brush evenly and apply it. It's going to be flawless. Now I'm applying a concealer. So I'm applying the concealer under the eyes, in the T-zone, everywhere where I want to either highlight or to add extra coverage. So apply that there with a brush. And then you can let it sit for about 60 seconds because this is going to thicken up the concealer, and you really want to allow it to sit, and it's going to give you that nice flawless base. You can actually spray. I like to spray with the Max Fix Plus in between a lot of my blending. That's a good tip. Let it sit and then blend it. So now we're blending everything together with my foundation brush. And this is really going to give you that seamless airbrush finish. So blending all the edges, blending the blush edges, the bronzer, contour, all of those edges, really just blending it all in. You can spray with your setting spray. You could use your makeup finishing spray as well. This is really just going to keep the longevity of that makeup. Now I'm applying lashes. So I get the client to look down, not eyes fully closed. So looking down, applying that lash. Obviously I've applied my lash glue. I've let the glue sit and then I apply it. Now I'm fusing them together. So I use my lash applicator and I go in, I fuse it in on both sides, and then I apply more mascara. And that's really just gonna give it that like flawless, seamless blend. Now I'm adding a powder blush on top of where the blush is. So the corresponding color, I'm using the MAC Mineralized blush. I love the mineral blushes. Then I'm going in with the powder bronzer on top of where I put the bronzer and the contour. I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun. Blending it all in, bringing some life and color and dimension back into the skin. So when you're applying your powder products to your brush, use a clean brush, put it on evenly and tap it off. Then it's not going to chunk on the skin and it's easier to blend. Now I'm adding a powder highlight. So I really like to use the Hourglass dim light under the eyes, anywhere that's needed. And then I use a MAC highlighter. It's the mineral highlighter on the high points of the face. That really gives it that beautiful highlight. Now I'm adding setting powder under the eyes and to the T-zone. So I'm using the Danessa Myricks White Evolution powder on a powder puff. applying it where needed. Then I let it sit, and then I go ahead and I blend it out with a clean, fluffy brush. This just really ensures that your makeup is going to be set into place. All of your cream products, all of your liquid products, setting it with the corresponding powders. Set it. Now I'm adding more blush to enhance the cheeks, just a powder blush on top, making sure that it's perfect because blush is really the first thing to fade. Now we're layering the products for that longevity, for that long-lasting bridal look. Now I'm going in, fixing up the eyes, adding mascara to the top and the bottom lashes, blending it all together, making sure that you can't see like the natural lash, making sure there's no lines in between. You could also like tight line your eyes if needed, if you need to, or if you need to blend it in. Now, add lip liner and lipstick and then top it with gloss, which I didn't get in my recording, unfortunately. And then set it all with setting spray. So this is a finishing spray. So this is the Danessa Myricks Set It Forever. So this is going to set the makeup in place at the end. I really douse it on the skin. And then I use a fan, like a handheld fan, to dry it all. And this really makes it last. And here is my final bridal makeup look.